Might be having some chicken issues today, I can tell already. All right. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This video is my 6th video in a series that I put together to help teach people about cryptocurrencies and the future of money. This video is meant for educational purposes only and is in no way any form of financial advice. I urge anyone who's interested in getting involved in cryptos to use this video as a starting point and then do your own research and decide if investing in cryptos is right for you. So, this is kind of an interesting video today and one that I feel needs to be done, alright? Now, I know to a lot of you, this video is going to hold like zero relevance, and if that's you, if that's the case, I advise you to just go ahead and skip to the next one, no big deal. However, if you are one of those, like myself, who have been hearing rumors for years about the onset of like digital currencies in a not so positive light, and think the manifestation of cryptos is part of that agenda, which on the surface does make sense, then I encourage you to at least listen to my argument about why I don't think that it's that, and just hear me out. Okay? Also, as a preface, be aware that I have been on like a truth-seeking path or whatever, just interests me for like more than a decade now. So I'm privy to basically every conspiracy or alternative vision of happenstance that is out there pretty much across the board. So I'm not coming at this from a place of naivety. Even though it might seem that way, you might think so on the surface. Trust me, I'm not. On the contrary, actually, it took studying the actual fundamentals of cryptos for a while in order to prove to myself that they are not part of any, New World Order agenda. Shiloh agrees. Anyways, so I'm sure without a doubt that arguments can still be made to the contrary of the information I'm about to throw out there. And I'm sure some people out there will think I'm a complete fool and have no idea what I'm talking about, but whatever, that's cool too. But honestly, it takes a lot for me to let down my guard in the world today. And I'm not by any means saying that I think that all cryptos at this point are like equal in their positive contribution potential. There are definitely some that I am highly skeptical of, but since this is my channel and I get to provide what I have concluded to be accurate and valid information, the evidence at this point is satisfactory for me to justify this statement that I don't believe that cryptos are part of any bad guy's plan at this point in time. And I'm going to explain why I feel that way. All right. So here's my argument against cryptos being a tool of the New World Order. All right. So, yes, if you have been awake for any significant period of time, then you know the Federales, the Cabal, New World Order, Illuminati bankers, the bad guys, whatever you want to call them, they want a cashless society that they can control. That's true. That's what they want. Yes, they have been planning to bring down the dollar, and yes, they do want a new digital currency. But here's the catch. They want it to be digitally centralized in a way that they can control, all right, based around what they have been planning to introduce as the Federal Reserve's new replacement. So it's something that they wanted to design and control. It has been part of their plan, but something that they wanted to have everything to do with, all right? So their idea for a cash replacement was intended to be something like a prepaid debit card or something. Like if anyone can remember what was happening at one point with the SDR, or if you don't know, you can go look that up, but where digital currency is essentially loaded onto a debit card that is centrally controlled. So let's say you break the rules at some point, your card might just be turned off, leaving you without any access to your money and, pretty much ruining your life. Hence, literally the definition of population control, So it is something to be concerned about. I'm not saying like just jump in and embrace something that, could be sketchy without checking it out first. But here's the thing, all right? We have basically chosen to co-opt what they had going on and what they were planning to do. So yes, like all of those plans were in place, one world order, cashless society, whatever, but the problem for them is that essentially it's been co-opted. Yeah. Their ideal of a digital centrally controlled global currency is failing because at the software level, it simply doesn't compare to the sheer brilliance and efficiency of Satoshi's model. All right, so software engineers, the individuals responsible for actually like building these systems, basically unanimously decided that they just weren't going to support an uninteresting, pre-mined, centralized model that the small group at the top had planned on bringing forward. Instead, these guys wanted to play with their own algorithms and build their own ideas. So what happened was through the network effect, previous videos, that is responsible for the development of cryptos, humanity, we basically went our own way and sidestepped the bad guys. They were there and we were like, oh, let's just go around. And we are now creating our own system as we go along. And I say we because literally anyone who wants to participate can just get on and go to GitHub, look at any of the coins or tokens and see the code. It's all open source. So you see, because of cryptos being cryptos and because they are a result of the network effect, they are actually against the New World Order, against literally the polar opposite of everything that they had been planning to usher in, except still like the same concept. It's hilarious. But as a side note, another concern people always have, here's another one. Another concern that people always have and express when it comes to cryptos is, oh my gosh, can't they just like shut the power off and then everyone will lose all their money and like no one will have anything and cryptos will be useless? And yeah, that's a valid argument, but if you think about it and if you really look what they have going on, if the power goes out all over the world, we've got a lot more to worry about than cryptocurrencies. So there's just not really, at the end of the day, enough of a cost-benefit ratio for them to do something that silly just to hurt cryptos. So that's another thing that I'm just not really worried about. I don't think they'll cut the power off to kill cryptocurrencies. And that is all. I hope that maybe that gives you a little peace of mind, makes you feel a little bit better about getting involved with cryptos, and you see how that kind of plays in with messing up their plans just a little bit. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. Have a great day. Catch me on my next episode. I think in the next one I'm going to talk about why cryptos are here to stay and they are not going away. Have a good day, you guys.